Morning everybody and welcome to Day Job. I am your host, Code Marvelous, and today we're going to be playing a little Netrunner. We got everything we need here, so we're going to keep it. So let's go get Magnum Opus. Let's scavenge Magnum Opus. Let's get it down and get Beth down. They gotta get ready to threaten if they try to rush out an Atlas. Alright, so they got some money, which is a free draw for us, which is very nice. Alright, so we're going to get down U-backs, and we're just going to hammer. And we're going to start running servers. Thanks, Seeds. I really appreciate that. Morning, Ratsuka. This is game one. Now the clone ship's back, we're going back to one of my favorite archetypes. Check HQ. As long as it's not an archer, we're fine. We'll jack out. I just wanted the money. Probably just Magnum Opus. We're gonna live that Mopus life, you know? So, archers are definitely afoot, right? They have to be with the standoffs. Or corporate towns. Tithonium. It's a good call. Corporate Town's really good right now, or in general, right? More expensive than I'd like, but at least it's out now. So there's the Rococo. Well, you have to support your own fat cat weight. You gotta get Clawed out. Try to buy us an extra turn. Because we're not Haley, we can't rip it out of our hands. So let's get in here. Let's see what we can force to be rezzed here. If there's an archer here, I'd like to know about it. Let's go archives. And then money up in case of this being like a weird punitive deck. I was thinking about adding like a net ready eyes or like a dedicated processor to this deck since it's a long game deck anyway. We're gonna have to look into doing that. Armored server is interesting. Oh, I didn't need to discard. Paperclip, but I could do lamb. Okay. So let's see what kind of results this yields. Hopefully it's not an NGO. Oh well. I'd really like for us to find a clone ship. That'd be ideal. Just like that, we're back to having a lot of money. Ooh, this is going to be good for us, because they're going to have, like, no bucks. Okay, we gotta go. Depending on what they've got in hand, the game could just be over. Good game. Balder, you little smoosh. Alright, one game down. Balder, you're my favorite. Yeah, we'll keep it. If for no other reason than it has the modded and the Baxolotl in the opening hand. Alright. I think we're gonna draw. We're gonna draw again. We're gonna mod it out Ubax, and we're gonna gain $1. I'd really like for us to get a stim hack so we can stim hack out the Opus. The thing is here, we're dealing with Harps of Chandra, so I have no frickin' clue what they're trying to do. You Baxolotl to the Maxolotl. Right, Balder? Alright, I need you to relax, though. You can have all the pettings. All the pettings a cat could want. Hey, thanks for the follow. That's probably a fly on the wall, now that I'm thinking about it. But we couldn't really contest it anyway. I'm guessing this is the kind of deck where they have like Thoth and a lot of the ice where like you have to take a tag. Yeah, let's just keep building up our board state, right? We have very little, if no, motivation to risk ourselves without knowing what they're doing. So we'll wait till we're ready to rumble. Then we'll crush them. You gotta get into that giant dad mindset. Weird side effect of this deck build is that I have a ton of Link, which makes this deck like supernaturally good against yellow. Frickin' lol. Okay, let's check to see what's on R&D. I think that's probably what, like a Keegan Lane in there? That's what I'm guessing that upgrade is probably. Is Mr. Lane. Ooh. Let's get ready for a legwork. Or a Prisec, you're right. I only wish Justin was here to see this misery engine. Sure, let's see what that is. I'll bite. Let's get in there. That way we still have 2 clicks left to misdirection. We have 3 links, so we'll just let it fire. See if they're willing to vamp themselves. Link is very good for you kids. There it is. Salem's Hospitality. Not surprising. Yeah, I'm feeling like a net-ready eyes or like a dedicated processor is like the secret sauce that this thing needs. Probably dedicated processors since it's another modded target. Alright, let's see what we can hit on R&D while there's still only 1 ice on it. The other nice thing about this deck is it pads your hand for stealing Obacadas, for dealing with net damage. I don't have daily casts in this build. I would like to get daily casts in here. But that would require some pretty significant rearranging of cards and an overall reduced efficiency. We can't get any Eternity Wheel counters because we keep stealing agendas. You alright, buddy? A dude, pal? Okay. We have a lot of link. It's worth noting that Surveyor now has a base cost of no dollars for us. So I think we'll start hitting HQ. They are very rich. Okay, they're gonna get rid of Magnum Opus. They have to realize that we can just get rid of that, right? Unless they're also playing Arc Lockdown, which I guess is reasonable. Oh. Unless it's like last click Arc Lockdown. It's not, so... Oh, cute. Well, the good news is... we can just do this. Morning. Oh, that's really cute. Alright, so... I don't think we can ever get that now. So we need to try to find a Maker's Eye and close while there's still potentially only one barrier on R&D. Yeah, or we can Maxwell, that's true. These are some expensive turns, though. That's a cute play. That was a really solid play on their part. I think they very accurately saw the inevitability there. And decided to try to make the lockout play, which I think is very solid. Let's see if we can get an ice res over here. Surveyor, the scourge of the meta. Let's see if they re-res it and go down to $0. We could probably cut the turning wheels and turn them into something more spicy. Considering we're not running that much. Dazzler, thank you very much for the resub. Check archives. I love dripping. I think so. It's 'cause we did the daylight savings switch. Cheaper to let them fire it. They have to be running out of, like, they have to be flooded. They haven't scored anything since like turn 3 or 4. There it is. Yeah, like... Everybody jumping back in with the resubs and the new subs over the weekend. I really, really appreciate it. Every little bit does help. So we're 2 for 2. This is good. We're going to keep this. We're going to give him the old GLHF. Always be dumb garbage. So if they leave that R&D open... Alright, so before we put anything down, I think one of the mistakes that thankfully we did not get punished for in the first game was I didn't really impact their money at all I didn't run before I started putting down mission critical things. So I didn't want to run in case of like a surprise sapper and stuff like that. I think it's really important early to try to get Titan to pay a little bit. And like just there we got rewarded. We got a corporate town out of the hand early. Now if they decide to hard hitting us, we do have the misdirection already in hand, which is lovely. So that would be an ideal scenario. All right, let's draw once. Let's run over here. I really want them to res some ice. That costs money. Yeah, whatever that is, unfortunately, we have to let them have it. We didn't get U-backs in the opener, which feels very bad. Having U-backs in the opener is probably the most important element of this deck. That's why there's 3 of them. Let's do it. Fortune favors the bold, right? Give me that. Look at that 5-3 we just got. They're probably... We could die here. Nope, not anymore. Okay. Whew. Hit this 3 times, put down that. Yeah. Please be pleased with your humble servant. And do not kill us. What would be ideal here is if they went up to the 10 to 15 range, because we could really use the card draw right now. Come on. All right. There we go. There we go. Give me that draw. Take me home. Shape of roads. Oh, look. Look at this card. Look at this cool card we got. It's also on my arm. I like how I have the Magnum Opus tattoo now. And I'm sitting... That's like a perfect draw for us right now. I'm sitting, we're talking with Greg Tung as we're driving to the airport from the Radisson, going back, getting ready to go back home. And he's talking to me about how much he thinks that Magnum Opus is a problem, while I'm just standing there talking to him about Giant Dad. And then letting him know how much I love Magnum Opus as a card. Alright. So we're in a bad way. We don't have a ton of money. I think in this instance we gotta start pitching some stuff. Actually, we're not going to pitch that. At this juncture, we're probably going to pitch the mixed direction because it's not going to matter. We do have Clot in here. This is good though, because they're going to go down to a lower amount of money. We can try to steal. If they don't res anything, we'll just go get Clot. That way we can at least slow them down by a turn or two. Oh, this stings bad. We could end up in hell here, but it doesn't matter. If they use an Atlas counter to go get an economic warfare, they earned it. Alright, ready for this play? Yeah, I mean, you can have $1 billion. It doesn't super matter to me. As long as this Clot's down, we're pretty safe. We gotta just get out of hell, which we will next turn. And now we're back to being able to threaten, and we have the Maker's Eye ready, and we're at 4 points, so we're in pretty okay shape. So what's our play? Probably this Maker's Eye. We're in rough shape, kids. But we're still scrapping. This is an Audacity play. All right, we got to try to close. We're not getting through that, so. Yeah, you can gain one because you have functionally infinity money. Okay, so that can't be a 3-2. So that's really, really good to know. Let's hit HQ and see if we can close this turn. Now we could still lose if that's a 4-2 and they biotic it out. But it does not look like that's what's happening. So that's very good for us. Let's force all the ice in the world to be rezzed. We're getting our money's worth, that's for dang sure. Now there's going to be a Prizek in there, which is going to suck, but I don't think that they're going to be able to kill us. Double Prizek, we lose. Should have run earlier. Oh well. Alright, so we got 2 wins and a loss. I think that this game, I think that was the critical turn where we made a bad decision. I think I could have hammered twice, then stim hacked, and then we would have been able to clear the 2 tags. Oh, so there's a graft in there. So we could have just won by running archives. But, again, hindsight's 20/20. But anyway, everybody, thank you for taking time out of your Monday to come hang out and watch me play some Netrunner. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out in chat. If you'd like to support the channel and help me continue doing the work that I'm doing, please consider subbing on Twitch. If you have Amazon Prime, it's free. And until I see all of you lovely people again, always be running.